It is finally November 1st. Halloween just ended. You guys already know what that means. It's Christmas! Might have just woke up the entire family, but you know what? It's fine. It's Christmas. Besides the point, I am in a Christmas spirit right now. Today's video, I will be going over my arm workout with you guys that has helped me double my arm size. Now, I did make a video a little while back about like explaining my workout and all of that, but in today's video, I want to do something a little bit more different. A little bit of a vlog, but also just going through the workout myself instead of just sitting at a desk and just talking about it. But if you guys want to check out the video and like the explanation for the muscle parts and all of that, check out the link in the description below or right here. Hopefully I got it right this time. But yeah, I'm gonna be using my home gym. So what that means is that anyone who does not have access to a gym, this video is most likely for you as well. At first, I'm actually gonna get some sleep because it is literally almost 12 in the morning. And I literally just finished work. So yeah, I'm gonna go to bed and then start the arm workout tomorrow. So it is the next day. This morning I woke up to an email from my teachers saying class is canceled. I was wondering why until I looked out the window. It finally started snowing. Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Guys, I need your opinion. A week ago, I went thrifting and... Alright, you know, it's better if I literally just... Low-key, this portrait is kind of sick, though. You guys can't even lie. The fact that I was even able to find this in a thrift store is actually crazy. I posted a picture of this portrait on my Instagram and people were telling me to name him George or whatever. I'm not sure yet, so I just want you guys to tell me in the comments what I should name this guy. Of course, you guys already know it's a Christmas season, right? So, what does that mean? What is that? Oh, shoot, I almost forgot my hat. Wait. Alright, let's go. It has been so long since I've been down here, but we are back, the infamous home gym. But there's just one thing we're missing. A Christmas tree. Christmas tree is gonna be right there. 3, 2, 1. I just accidentally broke the other side of the stand. Like, this is what it's looking like right now. That's not good. So that took a really long time. Like, there are a few problems putting the lights together. I couldn't find the right switch. I kept moving the tree around. You know how there was 3 legs left after I broke the first one? Not only did 1, 2, but 3 legs fell off. It's just standing there on the base right now. I mean, it looks good. The tree looks good. Wait, but you cannot forget the ornaments. All right, so while I'm gonna be putting up the ornaments for the tree over here, to save time, I also want to go over like the triceps and the biceps and basically all the parts of the arm. In terms of the triceps, the 3 parts are the medial head. So the medial head is in charge of like the pushing movements, which is gonna come in handy when I explain the long head. But then you have the lateral head, which is just basically from your elbow all the way down to your straighten position. And then you have the long head of the triceps, which is actually connected to the shoulder blade, which is where you do your overhead movements. 2 main parts of the biceps are the short head and the long head. Long head is in charge of the peak of your biceps, and the short head is basically just the more inside part of your biceps. But the thing is, since your long head is more of the outer layer, you are more likely to tear your long head. Now, in terms of the brachialis, it adds like width to your biceps, if that makes sense. This is actually turning out better than I expected. We have the dumbbells there looking like a Christmas present, and then we have the bench, we have the pull-up station. Like, this is just so clean. Right now it is 3:40. Pretty tired, so I'm probably gonna rest a little bit and then also show you guys the supplements I'm taking and then just go through the workout. It just looks so clean right now. Like, it's just such a cheerful like moment. Like, this is just so perfect right here. Like, who doesn't love Christmas? Lean ground beef, frozen veggies, white jasmine rice. I'm gonna eat this, rest a little bit, and then actually get a full workout in. Shout out to everyone who has watched this movie because this movie is actually peak. Coach Carter's like insane. Besides the point, like always, I am taking creatine. Pre-workout, I'm trying out Ghost. Taste is horrible. I'm trying to take electrolytes because I sweat pretty easily. Oh yeah, this is gonna come in handy. I haven't used it yet, so hopefully it's gonna help me. I've heard like many benefits, like it's helped people like in the gym and also in sports as well. But since we are going to be doing a home workout, C4. I haven't tried this out. This looks pretty good. I literally just picked it up earlier. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So while the food is digesting, I just want to go over like my arm workout that I normally do. So if any of you guys haven't watched my previous video about my arm workout, usually what I do is triceps, biceps, triceps, biceps. Basically like a back and forth thing. It gives your biceps and your triceps like time to rest in between your exercises. So for triceps, what I do is single arm tricep extensions, overhead rope extension. And if I feel like it, I'll do tricep push downs, but realistically 2 tricep movements and 2 bicep movements. movement, the Beijing curls or the incline dumbbell curls. And then I move on to a hammer curl, whether that be a rope or a dumbbell, it doesn't really matter. Incline dumbbell curls works the long head of the triceps, which gives you the peak. Hammer curls, of course, works your brachialis. Preacher curls does still work the long head, but it works more of the short head. In terms of the triceps, every single overhead movement that you do, it trains your entire triceps, like all three parts. And there's actually research that backs this up, shows way more muscle growth than just a regular like tricep push down. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna eat this Rice Krispie, finish my energy drink, and then yeah, let's get the workout started.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I missed the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off her dress. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me and taking control.
Alright, post-workout snack and also study snack. While I'm making this post-workout snack, give you guys a few pieces of advice or information that you might want to know. If you still haven't watched my previous video and for whatever reason you don't want to watch it, which is completely fine. If you're still wondering how many sets and reps you should do, I guess in a nutshell, less is more. Like realistically, I think every single muscle part that you do, other than like the smaller ones like your forearms or like basically any accessories, they require a maximum of like 2 sets to grow basically. And sometimes even 1, depending on what your split is. And in terms of the reps, I think the best balance is between 8 to 10. On lighter days, you want to go like 10 to 12. And if you're training for strength, around 5 to 8. But I think the really sweet spot between strength and also just overall growth is definitely going to be around like 8 to 10. And so something to also keep in mind is that as far as biceps and triceps go, for triceps, all you need to worry about is the overhead triceps, right? Because like I said earlier, there's research that shows that overhead tricep movements targets almost basically like every part of the triceps. And overall, it is better than a push down. But then again, there's nothing wrong with like a tricep push down, right? Everyone loves those. Everyone loves training arms however they want. Honestly, don't go in depth with it. To be honest, it's not even all about working out. You don't build muscle in the gym or when you're working out. You build muscle when you're recovering, so sleep and just resting overall, and also in terms of your diet. So let's say you train really hard. If you train really hard but you don't eat enough, we already know you're gonna see little to no growth. It's also the same if you are growing up fat and you're trying to lose weight. Even if you train as hard as a bodybuilder, let's say, but you still eat the same diet that makes you fat or I guess overweight, maybe you'll build muscle because of the amount of calories or whatever you're eating, but you're still gonna have the same or even gain more fat. Honestly, last but not least, I'd have to say bulking does really help. Like really, if If you're growing up skinny, I'm gonna be honest, I think that men and women who like grow up on the heavier side, they definitely will have an advantage in terms of size already, but not leanness. And for those who are a little bit on the underweight side, you have advantages in being lean and whatever, but the only problem is that you lack the size. So I think it's just like both sides require same amount of effort. Each one has advantages that the other doesn't. And yeah, I think that's like basically it, to be honest. Something I've been trying is like increasing my carbs like crazy, right? So like I'm eating like double my rice consumption before my workout. Of course, watching my calories still, but like it's not that much calories. I'm also doing like 2 or 3 sessions of volleyball a week. What I've seen is if you're incorporating like, let's say running, and you feel like you can't do it because you're not getting stronger or you're feeling weaker, or like you feel like running or doing sports mixed with working out is ruining your workout sessions, most of the time it doesn't mean that you can't balance the two. It's about your diet. To be honest, I think that's pretty much it. Until then, peace out.